Hello everybody, it's yours truly, Chicken Nugget King 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 304 subscribers. Tell a Lions fan to tell a Lions fan to come join the journey. Tell a sports fan to tell a sports fan to come join the journey and holla back at your boy. Now, the Detroit Lions have signed former Arizona Cardinal, former Houston Texan, Roy Lopez to a one-year, $4.65 million deal. And it's cheaper to keep her. You already know that motto. It's cheaper to keep your players. It's cheaper to get a guy that could really be productive. It's cheaper to keep a guy that could get down, dirty, and gritty out there on the field, which Coach Campbell and Coach Shep loves to, the utmost when you look at Coach Shep and Coach Campbell, because they love gritty guys. They love tough physical guys. And this is a tough physical guy who stands at 6'2", 318 pounds, coming out of Arizona. And before he played in Arizona in college, he went to New Mexico State in the 2016-2019 season. Throughout those seasons, that's 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. So that's basically 4 seasons, and had eligibility switching over to Arizona in the 2020 season, to be exact. That was the COVID year. And he went to the NFL draft as a 2021 6th round draft pick, being picked up by the Houston Texans in 2021. His tackles, 137, sacks, 3.0, 1 forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and he's a damn good player. Hell of a good player. And he's a down, dirty, physical, gritty type of guy off the defensive line. He definitely could complement DJ Reader and Aleem McNeil pretty well. It's just another notch, another level and another notch to make the defensive line better and better and better every single time, every single step of the way. And I know a lot of Detroit Lions fans like myself have been preaching on edge help. We need edge help, edge help, edge help, edge help, edge help to the core. We really need it like bad today in day 3 of free agency frenzy. And I like this move. I like this move. And I trust Brad Holmes with this move, because cheap players that come very cheap, they become more productive as they play. They come, to bring that hype, to bring that, that next extent up to a higher upper echelon level. And, when you look at his pre-draft measurables, he has an arm length of 32 inches. He was a 5.1 in a, 40-yard dash, 10-yard split, 1.8, 2.9 on his 20-yard split, 20-yard shuttle, 4.5, 3.9 to be exact on a 3-cone drill, vertical jump, 31 inches, 8 foot and 9 inches on broad jump, and bench press, 36 reps in his pro day. All of those are very valuable to, being drafted and being, that kind of guy, that kind of player that teams are looking for and identifying with. And when I watch Inside the Den, right, and I watched that 20 times over last night, and the one thing that I love is that the Detroit Lions and Coach Campbell, Coach Shep, Coach Shaw, Coach Johnny Morton, and even, Sean Dion Hamilton and Coach Deshae Townsend, and even Mark Brunell, who's still here, they brought up the words compatibility and chemistry. Compatibility and chemistry. Put those 2 words together, and that's the players, that's the coaches, and it always springs out into the field, out there with the actions. And I know Roy Lopez is going to fit in. I know he's going to love Coach Casey, because Coach Casey is going to definitely sharpen his tools up a lot more when he's going to get other guys and acquire other guys to the team, because we need defense, man. We need a defense that could complement the offense pretty well. The only way I see us going offense is if we're looking at Cooper Kupp, who's, by far either going to get traded or released. Source NFL Network, because I'm watching NFL Network right about now on my TV screen. As they say, the new league year starts at 4 p.m. Eastern today. And, it's very, very well and thought of this go and get defense. Defense needs to complement our offense a lot more. Offense, it's no need. The only way you would need offense is if you go and get Cooper Kupp and add him to the, wide receiving core that we have with, Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, Khalif Raymond, and, guys like Sam Laporta, who's definitely a hell of a tight end, and he can block, shed, and really do some things by catching the ball, and he can actually go above his head and go and get it. And even I can't leave out the running game. You got to get a running game. I don't know if we're going to bring back Tim Patrick. I don't know if we're going to bring back Kevin Zittler. Today is a good day where we could bring back Kevin Zittler. Craig Reynolds, he definitely is a spark to the running back room. I don't know if we're going to bring him back, but running back, wide receiver, and guard is the three positions that we definitely have our eye on, that we can't take our eyes off of at all. But, the running game of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery is always going to be on fire. We can't leave that out of the department. We can't leave that out of our minds and out of our, thoughts. So, offense is set. And we'll get to that point of wide receivers. If we're looking for wide receivers, we'll get that. Because we either need a guy that is very familiar with Jared Goff. Almost called him Jerry. We need a guy that's very familiar with Jared Goff, very familiar with the offense, very familiar with what we do and how we do, being here in Detroit. And that's the only way I see it offensively. But defensively, we went out and got DJ Reed. We went out and got Roy Lopez. We went out and got, DB back. We went out and got Marcus Davenport back, which I already addressed. We already feel like we got to sign in-house guys first, and then we'll go out there and get free agency, get the free agency work with key players that could come in and contribute right away defensively. And, nose tackle is one of the things that we definitely wanted to get down to and nip in the bud. And we definitely nipped it in the bud by getting Roy, Lopez and whatnot, who's a former Texan, former Cardinal, by the way. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 304 subscribers. Give me your thoughts about Roy Lopez signing with our team, the Detroit Lions. You already know what it is, Lions fans. We expect edge help, and I definitely won't leave that out of the equation. We need it bad. We need to address it now. Joey Bosa, speaking of edge help, Joey Bosa has signed with the Buffalo Bills. They went out and got Larry Onjanobi. His last name is so hard to pronounce, but, you get the point. They went out and got some edge help. They went out and got some defensive help right away with getting Joey Bosa. I thought Joey Bosa was going to go and reunite with his brother out in, San Fran and whatnot. But, they're looking for edge help, and they got the edge help that they wanted. But it's so many plethora of great players that are edge help material that could come in right away and contribute off the edge, off the opposite of Aiden Hutchinson, who is a every down kind of guy. He's a work hard kind of guy. He's a high motor kind of guy. And that's what we need to really complement Hutch just as much as we got Roy Lopez to complement DJ Reader and Ali McNeil. I hope Levi Onwuzurike comes back. If not, then he's going to definitely paint the picture of leaving and walking out the door and going to, a brand new team and whatnot. But in the meantime, between time, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Give me your thoughts on Roy Lopez. And holla back at your boy, man. Chicken Nugget King, one pride. Go Lions.